Hey everyone, just letting you know I am eating lunch. I will be there. I will be here in full. Let me just do one more update for you all. Okay. And I will be back in about 10 to 15 minutes. I'm just gonna eat some lunch very quick. I'm here, y'all. Okay. Sorry, I'm here. Okay. How y'all? So where we're at. Okay, just to gain about 20 while I've been gone. Bit late for lunch. Well, I had a late breakfast. What can I say? Thank you, Azor. Alright. So we're ready to get this party started. I have not heard from either one. So... Alright. Just double checking to make sure everything looks good. I think we're good, are we? I think we're good. Hey, BTC Backpacker, Lee, Donnie S., Ryan Richter, Sogwolf, welcome. Welcome to the stream, everyone. Alright, he stopped at about 113 back. It's a pretty rainy day here in Kannapolis, too. Storms. I don't know if it's gonna. I don't know if it's just rain or if there's gonna be an actual storm. If there's a storm and the power's out, I apologize in advance. Yes, OBS Streamlabs, Sogwolf. OBS, yep. I do have XSplit as well. I'm waiting for a chance to get another lifetime membership, and maybe I could use XSplit instead. But I mostly use OBS. OBS is a lot easier on me, so. Okay. Now, let me go and let's see. I'm checking on Bronze Dragon right now to see if he wants to join in. I think he's offline right now, though. I will check on him. Oh, this stream got jumped real quick. 35. Wow. All right. Let's see if I can increase. That's right. There was one of those things I could do where I could where was it? I could do this, right? And then like hang on. I'm gonna mess with that. Okay. So we're gonna do this, right? And then with this one, I'm going to increase the width so we can watch. We can watch like this. Maybe it might be better doing this, actually. You guys like that better? Does that look better to you guys? Of course, I have the problem of not being able to... Let me bring this a little bit smaller here. There we go. How's that looking? I got some water with me. We're waiting on King of Queens and Shaman 15. I think King of Queens got himself within 113. So, at that board as well. I think it's a lot easier to see this too. Okay. That looks good. I want to get like a window or something though. Is there a way I can get a window capture? Just a full-on window capture. Just this. Cleaning out some window, some of my, clean out my desktop a little bit here. See this screen already too much? You want me to put it back? I'll put it back some. That's fine. Tell you what. Let me turn this off for now. And we'll get back to it when we're within like 10 or so, alright? In the meantime, let's see. Yeah, we'll check back every few minutes. So because of the special, because of the special that we got so far, this is apparently expected to be a battle today between the King of Queens and Shaman 15 for the presidency. I guess we'll see what happens. But I am here for it. So we're all just kind of waiting for what could possibly be the last U.S. presidential race that we might ever have. Or at least the start of it. Not quite sure if this is going to be a long, drawn-out war, if this is going to end tonight. But we are going to see these two. And I believe the King of Queens will be the 7th president of... the 7th U.S. president of Atlas Earth. Now, the only person that knows that Azor is, I believe, Annelise. She works for him now. So, she's the only one that has anything to do with it. So, bringing this over here. The beginning of the end. We'll find out. Shaman says that he's got a plan. Now, the only thing is that we're not entirely sure if the King of Queens is going to try to take it now, or if he's just trying to get himself set up to the starting gate, basically. Because he did mention to me that he wants to get a bit of a... that he wants to get on even ground first with Shaman before this... whatever's going on is going to happen. So, I guess we'll find out. The King of Queens is in LA today. Got some land in LA. You going for the... is he going for a California governor? Let me double check, actually. Is he going for it? Let me see. Is he? Yeah, he doesn't have the California governorship. I believe that was... it wasn't Snowfish. It was someone else. Chase's Bank. Yeah, he has California governor. Okay. I have no news about landmarks right now, Donnie. They give it time for this thing to start. I talked with King of Queens, and he was going to start this around 3, but I think he's getting himself set up in position right now. 3:29. Like I said, we're going to keep track every few minutes. You trying to take the LA mayorship? I could probably take a look. Give me a moment here, y'all. I can find out. I'm actually going to log into Atlas Earth on the browser. So give me a second here. A lot of people are going to lose their mayor status. Yeah, probably. All right, so let me take a look at the map here very quickly. Let me see if I can show. We're going to go down to... I'm going to go down to LA. Now you can't see much here. I'm going to move the browser a little bit so you can see the... Alright, can y'all see this okay? The leaderboard is kind of fixed, and that's kind of a pain in the ass. Okay, so if we take a look at the state board, he is nowhere close right now. He's got a ways to go. Chase's Bank has 17,000. There is no way he's getting governor. However, let's take a look at LA. I want LA. There we go. Alright, let's see if he's anywhere in LA right now. So far, he's started, but he hasn't really built much. Oh, there's a lot of anonymous here. Do they all disappear or something? Oh, there we go. Okay, they just needed time to show up. Let me check the leaderboard here. Okay, he's still within 82. 2,600 for LA mayor. That's what he's going for anyway. It's taken a bit for the names to pop in. I'm gonna refresh. Try this again. Yeah, he ain't getting California governor. However, he's already been putting down... I think he's put down close to, what, 100 and... almost 200 at this point? Gotta be over 200 at this point. So he's probably somewhere in the top 100 in LA already. Click on the lab and take the leaderboard off. Click on what lab? You mean this, or? Oh, this right here. I see it. I see what you're talking about. He's got to be somewhere around here in the 90s right now. Yeah, 343. It's not loading very well, though. There he is! The King of Queens is 97th right now in LA. He plays about 1,000 more than Mark Cuban. Well, we'll see if he's going to go for it or not. Well, right now it's about LA mayor. So, looking at the LA mayor race right now, he's sitting at 97th right now in LA. So, I guess this is both a U.S. president and an LA mayor race coming up. We'll see if Mark Cuban responds as well. The Atlas Earth Mark Cuban, not the Mark Cuban one name. King of Queens will eventually get California governor, but it will take a while even for him. Yeah, definitely. Let's see where we're at right now. Yeah, he put in another 8. Just kind of waiting here. We'll do an update on him on LA later. But right now, let's go ahead and start checking. Anyone commented on King of Queen's profile pic? The fact the letters on the jersey is the first 4 letters of Shaman 15. I thought the jerseys just said Shaman and then 15 as the jersey. So that's what I remember anyway. Let me get this. Now I need to post this. Let me make sure that I posted the live stream. I think I got the right one. I get that. I'm going to see if I can get... What the heck? Oh. Well, that's going to be fun to do all night. Okay. Let me see here. I'm checking on bronze right now. Okay, hang on, y'all. I'm going to try to find my earbuds. I don't see my earbuds anywhere. All right, let me get Bronze Dragon on here. All right.
Testing 1, 2.
Yep, I can hear you.
Okay.
Let me just bring this down a little bit too. There we go. Okay, 360. We're gonna update this. Okay, so I'll just I'll let you know what's going on. King of Queens is within 62 right now of Shaman 15, and he is in Los Angeles, California, where he could possibly go for LA mayor as well as U.S. president and world number 1 today. So that's where we're at right now. So and I was going to, and this browser has been a real pain in the butt today. That's fine.
Yeah.
I can't.
Anything interesting so far? I've been out picking weeds.
I hope he doesn't sound echoey. If he sounds echoey, I'm gonna get earbuds. Let me know. I'm gonna start trying to find some. Let's see. Okay. This might help. This might help a little bit. Okay. VP Shaman 15. Let me see this. I don't see... Did he change his profile? PFP? Let me see. I don't see...
I see him punching Shaman as a hockey player.
That's King of Queens.
Yeah. Shaman 15. He did, but I can't read it. It's so small.
It says VP Shaman 15. Wait, is this actually... Oh, is he not gonna play? I thought they were gonna do a race tonight.
Yeah, I thought that he said something like a surprise was in store. I don't know.
Yeah.
So I'm showing still closing in.
Yeah.
The big question on everybody's mind is
Shaman going to fight back? So I think we
Yeah.
are almost certainly going to see King of Queens become president. The big question is going to be, will he stay there? So he will. We will have a new president of the United States and Atlas Earth tonight. The only question is, will he stay there at the end of the day?
Yeah.
That is the big question right now. If the surprise is he's not going to fight, then all this gathering up for what? I was getting ready for 5 hours, going to play some Cookie Clicker. Have Bronze Dragon maybe play some Splinterlands matches for us. No.
Well, actually, I'm playing some right now while we're talking. So I'm just kind of watching, refreshing the leaderboard and watching his numbers close in.
By the way, Bronze, I might have actually found a trading card game that I might get into.
Oh yeah, what's the name of it? Oh,
have you seen the Digimon trading card game?
I've heard about it, but I don't have any experience with it.
It's basically just Duel Masters. Like back in the 2000s, there was this card game called Duel Masters, and they used like 90% the same mechanics.
Pokey Destro says I'm a little bit hot.
Hang on. All right, that should help.
Yeah. So that's just one of those card games I'd never looked into.
Yeah. So it's just the same mechanics as Digimon, as Duel Masters, and they're gonna have an app end of the year.
Yeah.
Another 7 for King of Queens.
Now, is this going to be Web 3 or just standard Web 2?
It's standard.
Okay.
But it's going to be I'm actually going to probably start playing it once it gets on the app.
You know what I installed? Kind of different topic here. You know what I installed this week?
What's
Cashwalk.
What's up?
Cashwalk.
Cashwalk? How is it?
Yeah. I'm going to kind of look at it. On Monday will be my 1 week in game, and I'm going to kind of do some numbers and see what I've earned off of it. And it's going okay, seeing as how I'm not doing anything out of the ordinary except for making sure that that my steps are being tabulated by the app and everything.
CC Ryan.
The problem I ran into is.
All right. Yeah.
The problem is, yeah.
I should
my
get
old
you.
Fitbit isn't working well to.
I do use it to keep track of my own steps as well. But if you want to get the most out of it, I usually get like a phone swing for like $15 at Amazon to kind of fill up the rest of the steps.
Yeah, I've seen those.
Yeah.
I've seen those, but I'm also using it to kind of keep myself, walking.
All right, you got 5 more. Yeah. So have you made anything yet on it, or?
Well, like Droid Dude just said in chat, I was kind of looking at the numbers and what it would take to make very much, and it looks like it's a very, very minimal earning, as far as making gift cards. But with that said, I'm going to be walking anyway, so why not just keep track of it and win a few bucks here and there?
Yeah. I do pretty well with Cashwalk. Droid Dude says, I tried Cashwalk, it doesn't pay. Mine still does, and I do keep track here and there to make sure of that. I just haven't had a chance to work with Cashwalk for a while. I've been a little bit burnt out lately.
Yeah, but frankly, I think we're spoiled with Atlas Earth because most of these apps, you compare them to what we're earning in Atlas Earth, and it's just minimal compared to Atlas Earth.
It is. It definitely is. I'm almost a little worried about like a few years down the road for me anyway. But we'll see where we're at. I mean, as long as, the whales keep coming and they don't stop coming, looks like, because wow.
I think that this UI overhaul, the artwork and the new artwork, which I also think involves an overhaul of the back end. I think it's a kind of side by side project there, which will, help get rid of a lot of the bugs and make it run smoother on phones. I'm looking forward to that, and hopefully after that, that might, because it's a big art change and it might bring in a whole different crowd, frankly.
All right, I got it moved on to the left here. Give me a moment, everyone. I'm gonna bring us down though. Bring this down a little bit. Ah, it's not what I want to bring it down past. Past the browser, at least. Yeah, there we go. Okay. If that's the real Shaman 15 that commented, then we won't have a show today. Looking at 93. Where's Shaman 15 that commented? Here or on the Discord? Let me check the Discord.
Lee said, Shaman said earlier in the week he gave up on Atlas and went over to Go Mining because he's actually making money from them. Yeah, we had heard that over the last week or two, and
but it sounded like he was going to at least try to make a comeback with what he's got remaining. I mean, he has plenty of Atlas bucks off of his presidency, right?
Yeah, he also said there'd be a surprise, so that's what I'm looking at,
Yeah, that's kind of what we're waiting on right now to see if there's going to be anything happening. So we're not going to stop at King of Queens being the new president. And we're at 25 away right now. 24 away, I think. Oh, wait. Shaman put 1.
Yep. Here goes. Maybe.
Now we'll see if he's going to get started. He wasn't going to give up in the official World Challenge Discord. I don't know if it's a bluff or not because he was caught on Telegraph. You mean Telegram or... I don't think Atlas Earth has a Telegram.
Not yet. Till we get the feed. Here we go. 23 parcels between them.
Yep. I am watching the top screen right now. I would love to know what's going on in Shaman's mind right now. Is he like waiting for him to... Oh, Shaman 15 just bought.
Yeah. Oh, they've got plans. They've probably been thinking about this for weeks. I know King of Queens has because he pings me once in a while.
Yeah. Well, he's back to 24. The lead's now 24 again. Shaman is buying in Pennsylvania. And he is pulling it back. Oh. He's within 25
Stay away from Philly.
All right, this game has begun, looks like. But Shaman has only put down 2 parcels. The King of Queens has not put down any since hitting 121,400.
Yeah, but that shows that Shaman is actually doing something and not disregarding it.
Yeah, actually, we're doing cool. I'm doing fine. Had a nice little rest on Friday. Got some stuff done. Gonna rest pretty well on Sunday as well. And then after this stream, I am going to be working on my Atlas Earth progress report and getting a clip show set up for Monday. So Monday will probably be like a clip show for all this stream stuff for people. Okay. Come on, Shaman, you can't drop 300k on this app and not at least stick it out until the app goes dark. I mean,
I'm sure he's not leaving for good. He's
he's
just
not.
deciding, he's making the decision whether to stay president or not.
Yeah, and the other thing too is like 300K. Having had been in Upland and seeing at least a dozen people put more than that into that game, I'm not. Yeah. Shaman15 says, King of Queens, your new president. Congrats, it has been an honor. Well, that's if the King of Queens wants it. Looks like Shaman15, if that is actually him, we'll find out, has given up the presidency to the King of Queens if the King of Queens wants to cross.
Oh, Donnie, don't say that. I need all my mayorships.
I think it's surprised that Shaman will take over mayorship from Bronze Dragon. Oh yeah, he's in your state, isn't he?
Yeah, I don't know exactly where. I haven't like played sleuth and tried to track him down or anything.
Well, I will actually be in Pennsylvania in September on a family thing. So I'll be in Allentown though, so
yeah.
Shaman
Thanks,
15,
Shaman.
I don't believe you're the real shaman. I know a lot of people don't know. I am. Let me double check with shaman.
King of Queens still sitting at 121, 400.
I'm double checking, y'all.
You need to update your tab on your phone.
Oh. What tab?
I wish this was a live update. I wish it would live update instead of
Yeah,
having
me
to
too.
refresh.
I really want that. Okay, we're stopping for now. Let me kick this back, and we're sitting at a 25 parcel difference right now between the two. That's what I'm seeing.
Yeah.
I'm checking shaman right now. Okay, I can confirm that that is actually the real shaman 15. I can confirm that it's the real one.
Well, that's good.
Yep.
I'm doing fine, Ashley. I was just out picking weeds in the yard in between my other live stream. Getting all hot and sweaty.
I hate the summers. Like the summers, I am just completely drained within like 15 to 20 minutes.
Yeah. Actually, this week was like up in the hundreds, and then yesterday it rained, so it cooled off good. And it's not too bad. It's in the 80s here, but still, it'll take it out of you quick.
Now we're still within 25 here. Was he? Did he buy? No, he hasn't bought yet. I'm not kidding, Droid Dude. I have just gotten word that the Shaman 15 has given up the U.S. presidency as soon as King of Queens takes it. And he is 25 parcels away. I have not seen the King of Queens start buying yet, though, and we are waiting on that. Yeah, I like the fall, guys. I like the fall. I just realized that Bronze Dragon, Pharaoh Silver.
Yeah, I think Heidi's the one, the first one to point that out to me.
Okay. So I'll have to figure out. Well, who is going to get the gold then? Who?
Yeah, we need somebody with a nickname that has gold in it. Goldfinger.
It's kind of fun. It's kind of funny because someone had asked me, wait, is he starting? Nope, not yet. Someone had asked me, is Pharaoh silver because you keep getting second place in golf mini games? I'm like, no.
Well, if that were the case, I wouldn't even be bronze because I don't even place like that. So, but Lee says would be nice if Atlas had already implemented the social media aspect into the platform, and we could all be rewarded for being here. I agree. I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah.
Next time we have a big live stream, we can do it on the feed.
I'm a little iffy on the community feed. Here's the thing, right? If it works, it's going to be awesome for them. It really is. Right? It'll be great. But I'm just not sure if it is Atlas Earth. Like it's like Atlas Earth to be like that. Does that make sense? It just feels so far out of left field from what they normally do.
I completely understand. It really seems like a weird thing to add to this game to me.
Yeah, it's something that I'm like, I want to see him succeed on it. Absolutely. And I'm going to be trying to use that platform for random stuff where I can. But, I mean...
It just seems like a weird addition.
Yeah, it's Atlas Earth. It's not TikTok. It's not Snapchat.
Yeah. I don't think people are going to... I don't know. I like the idea from a YouTuber standpoint where we can post videos and live streams and stuff and get people to donate if they like our content and then have the chance of actually winning, Atlas Bucks while they're on the feed and watching videos and stuff. But it just struck me as like, what? There's like several, I did a video this past week. I was like, there's like 3 other items that are big name items that need to be fixed or put out that to me would be more valuable to the gameplay than the feed. That's just my personal take.
Yeah, Ryan Richter said also we need a platinum. No, my wife goes by the screen name Paradise though, Pear, a dice. So probably won't be her.
What about
AJ's already got AJ downtown.
What about Platinum Paradise?
Platinum Paradise,
or Platinum dice?
An alliteration and a pun at the same name might be a little overkill. Just a little. I'm going to check if AJ's on. I'm going to get AJ on here. AJ's away, though, so. Record stream viewers count. The record was 67 here on this channel. And
well, guess what? You just broke it.
We just broke it? 68. Oh, yeah, wow.
We're sitting at 68. Please like and subscribe.
Thanks, everyone. Yeah, 68. What's your record, by the way? Isn't it like 100?
I don't know. I don't keep track. I'd have to look. I think somewhere around 75 or something like
75?
that. 75?
Nice.
75. Yeah, usually when I'm giving away something. all kinds of weird names that you've never heard from pop up whenever they hear that you're giving away something.
Yeah, when I used to run a gaming channel, that would happen with my streams. It's like I would maybe get like 3 or 4 people, but then when I announce a giveaway, all of a sudden it's like 20 to 25. As soon as the giveaway is done, back to like 6. I worry that the app strategy is less grounded since Manning left. Multiple teams working on multiple projects, and we have a little bit of a race right now to see who finishes which project first. That's from Annelise, who's the new community manager of Atlas Reality, by the way. And she has been for a few weeks now. As in, the dev plan felt like Manning was more of a realist. I think he was actually pretty heavy optimist, if you ask me. Was I the only one that felt that? I felt like he was a pretty heavy optimist. I got 71, by the way, just briefly. That is the new record. 71 is the new record. Butterbean, we think King of Queen and Shaman are just trying to drag it out? Probably. Look, if they're going to drag it out, you guys want to see me play Cookie Clicker or something? I mean, shoot. No, wait. I'll wait a while.
They're still sitting there.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, I'm glad. We're back to actually getting some information. Because there was a whole time period there after Manning left that there was just no information coming out of the company. We're still not hearing when new countries go live. Really, it's kind of a guess when you start seeing people talk about it on.
I saw Poland,
Discord
I saw Saudi Arabia, and I saw the Philippines, and I'm assuming that they're going to release them fairly soon.
Well, last I had heard was Annalise said they had mapped those out, but they weren't fully live yet. So
yeah, I was expecting it, but I guess not. Well, how can I drag it out? Yeah, Shaman can't drag it out. It's the King of Queens that's dragging it out, technically.
Maybe he's driving somewhere else to buy some more plots. I don't know. I assume he's got a good plan. It sounds like he's been planning for this for a year.
Well, one way or another, we'll be done by 8 o'clock. That's for sure. Because he is not going to let that end of day come in. For sure. So... I thought Manning was a no man. Everything we suggested, he said no. Well, they had a set plan, and I think he really did. I think he really was sort of the front man for a while. I guess technically the closest we have to a front man right now is Annalise. I said it would be close, didn't say who would win. What does that mean? They can't really be close. It's just a matter of like... I mean, at this point, he's about, what, $100 away?
Yeah, but I'm assuming he's got a backpack full of Atlas Bucks. Although the other day, a couple days ago, he did say he just bought a pack of Atlas Bucks. So I don't know.
Yeah, I asked him, was it a 100K pack, and he said it wasn't, but it was enough. He said that he could get over the hump today. So
he may be repositioning himself.
That's what I'm thinking. President badge. Okay, so I'm going through some of the President badge's average of 2,300 a day. He will not drag average of 2,300 a day. When did it get that much? Wow. I was calculating like maybe half that.
I have no idea. I never asked either one.
People that
never asked.
Swearing Scotsman said people that say no are awesome when you are trying to develop a new product with limited resource. If you take a mayorship before the end of the day, do you get the prior day's payout? Yes, I believe you do. Yeah, we're at 76 viewers now. Can we get 100? Can we get 100? Shaman
We've only got 10 likes
now
on the stream. You got to understand, everybody's got to leave a like so that the YouTube algorithm pushes it out so more people can see it.
Yeah, we got to get this to 100, and I will have a clip show out on Monday for y'all. Regardless, we're already past my standard 60 viewers is what I normally do to want to do a clip show for this one. So guess what I'm doing Monday morning. Well past 3 was at the show. Not yet. King of Queens is going to. I'm checking and waiting to see when he starts buying. My friend Alan was asking me, "Hey, why don't you play that Uma Musume game that your wife likes too?" That I completely broke the other day. I was like, no, I'm not going to play that on stream. That would look weird, too. Like, badge on President last month was 2410 exactly. Oh, nice. On the month. I thought he said a day. Oh, wait, was that average? 2410. Average is 2410. Okay. Thanks, Justin.
Yeah, thanks for the good words. Martin asks.
So 23,
hey,
okay, 23 to 24 parcels a day. That is a decent amount of Atlas bucks. Getting 24 parcels a day to like 700 parcels a month. So
that's a lot.
Sounds great until you realize how much you got to spend, though. And if that's how much the presidency is, and then you also got other governorships and stuff like that as well, you're probably looking at, I would say, a good 50 to 60 parcels a day doing that. So that's about 1,500 extra parcels, 1,800 extra parcels a month. That's your...
And that's a lot of time. That's a lot of time putting parcels down.
I mean, yeah, that takes almost a full day just to get those parcels for the month in, actually. I'm a Kings of Queens fan, but between the pair of you, you give us a lot of entertainment. Yeah, Shaman, great job as president of Atlas Earth. I've been talking about this too. Bronze Dragon. I'm not quite sure how many more of these we're going to have. Like, we are coming up.
I mean, the numbers are huge.
Yeah.
You know, so somebody coming in or wanting to make a run for presidency, they would have to lay a lot in.
Now we're talking. We're getting close to 400K now. Is what they're going to need. And if you assume that it takes you on average, I counted on average about an average of 14 seconds to put down a parcel when you're doing repositioning and everything else. It's like 9 seconds if you're in the same position, but then you got to reposition, find where you're going to go. It's 14 seconds a parcel. The amount of time, you're talking like... What we're looking at now, almost like a month now is what you'd have to dedicate to put all those parcels down if you're starting from the bottom. So it's starting to get to a point. Sorry.
I think as a player, you don't start realizing this until you've been playing for a while, and then you go out and you go down to put you go out to put like 100 down or something like that, and you're like, wow, look at how much time that took.
No, it was... I remember putting down like 170, and it took me... when I went to the polling place in October, it took me a good 30 minutes to put all that down, actually.
Yeah.
And I didn't have to reposition or anything.
CC said the most they had put down was about 3,000. That's a lot of work.
Yeah, I think the record was like 32 something. All right, hold on for a moment. I got a message from King of Queens here. Oh, he's at it. Okay, so King of Queens says he can join. I'm going to add him. Hold on. We're going to have King of Queens on as well. Shaman, do you want to come in as well? We can add you on. Are you fine with that? The two of them?
Yeah.
All right.
How many members of a call can you have?
As many as Discord allows you to have DMs. Hang on, y'all. I'm getting them both on right now. All right. Bronze should be back on now.
I am. Can you hear me?
And Shaman 50, yeah. I'm waiting on King of Queens. You there, King of Queens?
Yes, sir. I'm here.
All right. We're on.
A little quiet here. Are we live? Is this just the three of us here?
It's just the three of us right now.
Live.
You might need to, Bronze Dragon is a little loud, but I'm going to try to readjust, get an average going here for everyone.
Okay. Do you want me to join? Do you want me to join the YouTube live stream instead?
Either or is fine. I don't mind. We're just waiting for you to put down your last 26 parcels.
Yeah, exactly. I think I'm just So full transparency, I'm just getting in here and just into the hotel in LA, and I almost missed. This almost didn't happen. I was scrambling. So, um, yeah, I'm kind of lucky. It all kind of came down to the last minute here. Um, hold on a second. Why don't we do?
Would any of you guys like to join the Atals cult? No, but but I will talk with you about getting an ad in for a special day in a several months' time. How's that sound?
I'm not sure I don't know what you were saying there, Tal's cult or something, but um, so Shaman is actually messaging me on Discord here. He's asking about joining the YouTube live stream. So we could both just switch over to that if that is better.
Shaman, I can add him. Hang on.
Okay, I've got my YouTube handle for that as well, so
I
that's
have
not an issue.
added him actually. Hold on a moment. I need to add him as a friend. Let me do that very quick too.
Okay. Okay, so if I switch over to so I'm on my phone. If I switch over to YouTube, switch over to my King of Queens account there, I think I should just be able to request to join.
How does it work?
Hold on one second.
Okay. Give me a second. I'll be right back, y'all. Ah, crap.
No problem. No problem. Okay. Yeah, I have to add this in here. Oh, geez. It's like 22 away.
I'm still here. I'm just waiting for him to decide what we're going to do.
Hey, happy birthday, Bronze. Or no, was that first?
Oh, thanks.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Was it yesterday or today?
Oh, no, that was like middle of July.
Oh, okay.
I had done a video back then, or a live stream, and people just keep watching it, and they'll watch it a couple weeks later and say, "Happy birthday!"
Gotcha. Okay, 1 second.
Now CC's saying happy birthday in the chat. Now everybody's asking what you're going after, which mayorships you're going after.
Well, yeah, that's a good question. I'm not here. I want to make sure everyone has a fair chance, and that we allow everyone to have a seat at the table.
All right, I'm here.
It's there's a strategy I follow here, and I think it's worked out. It's been the long game that I've been playing here, but
Yeah.
Can you ask
I don't.
him if he's gonna spare my city, Santa Ana? I'm back, y'all. I got a $4.99 super chat from Hot Clips. Can you ask me if he gonna spare my city, Santa Ana? I'll have to check Santa Ana sometime.
If I had a magic 8-ball, it would probably say the outlook is probably good. So don't worry. And there I am dating myself. So
yeah. Oh yeah, it was my birthday yesterday. I basically just spend time gaming most of the day, and I'll be spending most of the time gaming tomorrow too. So
okay, awesome. Yeah, happy birthday, man. Hope it went well.
That's a good day.
Yeah,
absolutely.
Yeah,
that's one of my favorite kind of days.
Some Pokemon Soul Silver, started a new run on it. I will be working on, and I'm going to continue to work on it. It's just, I think I finally started figuring out why I've been burning out so much, and I think I can kind of explain why now to y'all. And I think it might be because I work a 9 to 5. Sometimes it goes a little over. I also have this channel where I'm working 15, 20 hours. And then I have a tabletop league that I run, a dead ball league that I run as well. And I really don't have time for myself, and it drives me crazy, and I tend to burn out very easily because of that. That combined with a couple mental things I've been talking about before that I'll talk about on the second channel sometime. It's just I burn myself out a little too much, and I realize I do need to start like setting aside actual time for myself now, where I need to actually focus on myself now, especially since I've been getting older. I'm 39 now. I'm getting very old, so yeah.
That's not
So
a bad
is
age. I'm
Shaman
2
coming
years on
on?
you.
Let me add 7 more for you, by the way, King of Queens.
Okay. So I'm on YouTube right now on the live stream, and forgive me being kind of an amateur here. But I guess should I drop the Discord and then just switch over to this?
No. So basically, the way that YouTube Live works, it's just a stream. So it's similar to, so basically we are now cross streaming. You can watch him live at the same time as us now, I guess. And you're able to see, and basically we still talk through Discord though. So Discord is kind of the
Got
place
it.
where we can all kind of talk together.
I got it. Okay. I might need to exit the YouTube or something. Yeah. Okay. Cool.
By the way,
All right.
this is a record by a wide margin. We're at 8. We got 81. It's a record by a wide margin.
That's awesome. Yeah.
Yeah,
that's
you need that good old fashioned me time, Pharaoh. Yeah, that's basically like I'm going to have to start setting aside like an hour, maybe 2 hours every night now, where I'm just going to have to play like stuff that I want to play. You know, and this is something that you'll be hearing me talk about in the progress report when it's done at the end of probably sometime Wednesday, or if I have to make a third video, Saturday. I'm probably not going to be doing any as many mini games this month as I planned on doing before I did the end goal.
Well, you saw how they changed it this month, right?
Yeah, it is play. It is play, but it's like I'm not going to go for top 20. I don't think I'm going to go for top 25 constantly anymore. You know how much time it takes to do these mini games? I know that King of Queens and
I do.
Bronze plays.
That's why I don't do them.
King of Queens, Bronze plays, but he doesn't play like to the level that like myself or Mr. Everything or Arn does. Do you play King of Queens?
No. Yeah, I do. So I mean, I do it mostly for the monthly challenges.
Yeah.
Same here.
It's just a time suck. I mean, like I think they're great. I like the racer one, the golf one is cool, but like you really have to commit that 2-hour block to constantly going game to game to game to have any chance of winning there. And like kudos to Mark Cuban here and to Blue Cross. You guys, I don't know how you do it. I mean, you're constantly there in the top 10, and that's a lot of time and commitment there to make that happen.
Yeah, and I've been at top. I think I top 25 golf, racer, and bowling. I top 50 fishing, and I top 50 warship, and I'm exhausted. It is 11 hours a week of mini games.
Yeah.
16 if you're doing Super Mini Game Saturday that week.
Oh yeah.
Right.
And I mean, a lot of Blue Cross's progress in Texas was from the mini games there. I mean, that's just a ton. It's and we talk about it. So, but it is a lot. But life happens too. It's like I'm leaving work most of the time, and I'm either on a train or I'm somewhere in the city or something like that, and I'm trying to play a mini game and try not to get hit by a bus or something. It's a little or you lose connection because you're going through a tunnel or something like that. So it's just it's just the reality of trying to fit in that 2-hour block to really do it.
So that's why I'm letting you guys know in advance when you see this coming video. There's probably more of you here than at any time I've ever had a stream, which is crazy. But letting y'all know in advance that next time this month I'm probably gonna aim for about 125 this month. I'm not gonna aim for my usual 150, 200. And Shaman's coming in now.
Oh, perfect. Okay, yeah, I just figured out how to add him here. Okay. And for folks on YouTube, I'm not actually. I don't have that open right now. I have the. I have Atlas on another device here. I have my phone here for Discord, so I can't see the actual like, the dialogue or any questions there if people are doing a shout out or something like that. But
It's all right. You are
you know.
11 away.
Okay.
So we are keeping watch here. Now 10.
Yeah. I mean, I
Another 4.99.
need Shaman to
F.
wake up here.
Luigi,
Come
shout
on,
out to
Shaman.
Atlas Traveler Trilogy. Who's Atlas Traveler Trilogy? I have no clue who that is. Who's Luigi?
Oh, he's the Anaheim guy, I think.
Oh, he is? Oh, okay.
Yeah, if I'm correct, I don't know.
I'm just double checking.
Wait, so Shaman was on for just a hot minute here, and then he dropped off. Okay.
Now we got 2 left here. They're down to 9.
Discord. Now this is where it's going to get interesting. We need Shaman to join the conversation.
Yeah, I haven't had
here.
time to check on CountMaximus. I wouldn't mind him coming in too, but
Yeah. Let's get. So Max is on. Max was messaging me before, so
yeah, get Max on here too. Let's
do this.
Yeah. After that, I think after 5, like you can go as many as 20, 25, I think, in a call.
Okay.
But after 5, that's kind of the limit. That's kind of the load limit for like people talking.
Let me see if I can just add him on that.
Hello?
Hey, Shaman.
Hey, how are you?
Good. You're on live here with the YouTube stream, by the way. So you've got about 100+ people here tuned in.
Hey,
Well, we're not at 100
100
plus. We got Atlas Traveler and Trilogy, my homies, and me and Luigi Fighters isn't for Santa Ana. Thanks for the $4.99 again, Hot Clips. Let me add some hearts to those.
Let me see if I can add Count Max to this. Let's see. Yep, Bert, that's me. Bert's trying to go for France, which I know he was just there, but hopefully he'll clinch that on the next trip here.
Yeah, there we go. We got CountMaximus as well. The top 3 Atlas Earth players all in the same room as soon as Maximus gets on.
All right, awesome. Shaman, where are you at these days? Where are you in PA right now, or are you on the road?
I'm in Pittsburgh at my house.
Oh, okay. I don't know. I was thinking that maybe you're out of state or something like that. So it's
double check and make sure. Okay, it's 8, 7. We're at 7 now. So I guess Maximus couldn't get in.
Let me ping him again.
If I miss your chat, I apologize in advance because this chat is going. I have no idea what this game is. Just came up on my feed. People seem chill though. Hey Lisa, how you doing? You're getting to what you are doing a little something in our game that we call whale watching. And what whale watching is we get to watch people spend hundreds of thousands of dollars on JPEGs for the health of everyone else.
Yeah.
For the financial health of everyone else. Welcome.
Yeah. Shaman, you got to do something, man. I'm like 5 away. What's going on?
I want you to have it.
6 away.
Did the Amex card get declined or something? Come on, man.
Oh yeah.
Let's go.
My wife said if I'm president for another year, she's leaving me, so it was an easy choice.
Thanks for my financial journey. Okay, Atlas Traveler is the ex-Anaheim mayor. Gotcha. I think someone took it over from him.
Oh, okay.
Great stream, everyone. I think it's fantastic. You guys have the time for us all. Hey, I'm always here to try to help out others as well. I do have a second channel, like I said, Pharaoh Silver. That's my personal one. Wow, 35 ZAR. Let's go. Thank you, Frosty Frisbee.
Afternoon, fellas. Shaman, you got to start putting down, man. You're only 5 away.
We're sitting at 5 away here. Okay, I'm actually now having to actually watch the feed. Having to actually watch
I mean,
the
I
feed
could. This
here.
could be done in like the next 30 seconds here if we wanted it to be, but Shaman has to put down, you know. So
What do you want me to put down?
whatever you could do, man. Come on.
I think I bought all the property on this whole street and this to drive out of my house and buy my
Well, dude, I mean, you know,
Welcome to the show, everyone.
Yeah, you put 5 more. Put 5 more in Finleyville, and you'll have it for life.
That's about 10 minutes away.
I mean, we did think that Peters Township was going to be the Atlas Earth headquarters, you know, with 10,000 parcels. So come on, man, let's do it.
6 parcels, by the way. 6 parcels.
Okay.
Now you take it. I have to drive out of the house, and I couldn't be a part of this. So
Oh man.
Okay, if you buy a parcel that is partially in a city and partially in a county, what does it count as? If it's in a city, it will count as a city. Usually, it depends on their app, their API, where it lands it on. But there is a distinct city or county that it is on. Usually, it's city. The King and Queen just put down another couple here. We're at 3 to go.
Come on, Shaman.
I'm going to take orange from Luigi for trying to take Santa Ana. Well, good luck on that one.
Shaman will call you an Uber so you can get out of the house and place somewhere down the street. Come on, man. Come on.
Stop interrupting what? What am I doing?
Like 3 away.
What? We all got quiet.
No, I'm here. I'm here.
No, Squeegee guy said stop interrupting. And I'm like,
The squeegee guy told us to be quiet.
yeah, I'm like, we're quiet.
Squeegee.
For the half parcel, it usually counts as the side that has more real estate. Okay. Annalise can also answer these questions too. 45% county will go to city. Okay. Let me double
Annalise
check
on
the. Okay, we're still within
she's
3
in chat.
here. So are we gonna see a foot race, or is Shaman gonna just pass over the presidency?
I'm giving him a chance. Yeah, I'm giving him a chance. I mean, he can put down parcels. We know that, you know.
And beyond this, are you planning on going for LA mayor?
I have quite a few to put down. You don't want me to start putting down. Trust me.
Yeah, that's true. No, you're right. You're right. Be careful what I wish for, I guess, right?
It's strategic. I'm in certain states. I'll put them down. That I'm building up for a certain state. Take the government.
Yeah.
That's my swan song. Governorships now.
Yeah. No, I mean, obviously, I mean, you can see the feed. You guys know where I'm at. So
Okay, I'm gonna turn off. I'm gonna turn off the one up close right now until King of Queens is ready to buy again. So.
All right. I mean, Shaman, if you guys are ready, I'll go ahead and I'll do it.
All right, then I got to put it back on. Let's do it.
All right, let's do it. Let's do it.
I got the feedback on.
All right. 1.
That's 23.
Of course, I'll capture the screen once I get it, so
Yeah,
you guys can see it. So
I got it on stream too, and I have the one up close as well. It is covering the parcel scoreboard, but that's fine. I can fix it. 25. We're at a tie, y'all.
Okay.
Hold on for a moment before you put that one down.
Yeah.
This is just for the screen. Oh, my wife just arrived too, by the way.
Hello.
You have a drum roll sound
You're
effect?
good now,
There we
King of
go.
Queens. I just got that set up. All right.
All right,
So one
Shaman,
more.
any your famous last words?
No, just enjoy it. Enjoy it. It's a lot of work to do all that boosting and everything like that. So
Yeah.
it's just it's your time now.
No, it is. It's pretty much a part-time job. I mean, it's a lot to kind of keep up, but hey, it's awesome to do this. And
YouTube better just hope
we
I don't
both
win
started
Mega
within the
Millions.
last year.
Mhm.
But no, hey, before I do it, Shaman, you tell me. I mean, what was it like? Taking that over. What was your experience like here? I mean, you took over from Count Max last year, and that was a pretty ruthless fight, and Max put up a big fight for that. So, I'll give this another minute here. I'll give you a little. Why don't you say something real quick? I guess.
Oh, it was exciting. I'm an older school person, so I didn't really know a lot about Discord or any of that other stuff. So I think people think I was being quiet.
Yeah.
I'm just not a big social media guy, and it was fun. It was a lot of work. Like I said, a little bit I was kidding about my wife divorcing me, but a little bit of it was serious. It's a lot of time, a lot of effort.
Yeah.
And I think it's important. Like when I did it from Max, I didn't even realize there was Discord or any of that other stuff. I found the feed later, and again, it was. I think it's important to be good to people, because there's a lot of people that that you talk to on Discord and that, and I think you got to represent yourself well. And like I've having a lot of mayorship stuff, badges and governor badges that people have taken over. They expect me to fight them and get mean, but I just, I say congratulations. That's the whole point of the game. So I would say don't ever get upset of anybody taking governor or mayorship badges, because it's nothing personal. It's just part of the game, and you'll do a fantastic job. You don't have to worry about me becoming president. I could tell you that. It's just a lot of energy, and my energy going to be put somewhere else. Not that it's you don't make something, but it's definitely I'm not putting any more personal money in the game. Put it that way.
Yeah, yeah. No, I got you. I got you there. Yeah, it's a long-term commitment, though. I mean, I get it. You're,
Yes.
we here we are this far in, and we definitely appreciate the community and engaging with everybody, and there's some awesome friendships and all that forged from it too, and we're in it for the long haul, and I'm sure that's the way you see about it too.
Yep,
So
I'll stay involved. Just don't worry about me becoming president again.
okay. All right, guys, here we go. Let's
hold
do
on,
this,
hold on. I got to get up close. Okay, I got the feet up close. Go ahead.
Okay. Here we go.
And there it is, everyone. The King of Queens is the new president, the 7th president
All right.
of the United States and Atlas Earth. Congratulations, to the King of Queens.
Awesome. That was awesome. That was definitely a lot of work. But
how long did that take
getting
you?
Out here for this. I started June 30th, 2024, and that was last summer, and really just thought, hey, I would just stay within Queens, and hey, that'd be cool. Just, I live in Queens. I'll be the King of Queens or whatever as a joke. And then I kind of just got lured into it. I'm like, well, you know what? Maybe I'm not that far off from being governor of New York. So I got that, and then Manhattan seemed like a good idea. And then that's when we started to kind of connect here. This is where Count Max and a lot of us on Discord were chatting, and we were kind of seeing Max, duke it out here with Shaman and PA, which, it was nothing personal or whatever, but we're like, wow, okay, this is a real big fight. And it was the Whale Wars of September last year in October, where it was Count Max and Shaman who were really going neck and neck. And I thought, you know what, I'm going to throw my hat in the ring here, and I'm going to do something totally wildly different. And that's how do people travel? How do people behave? Where would people buy badges? And understanding where population centers are or where travel hubs are. And that was my whole focus on it. So, was just go for the larger states, period. And, it was, it's just a long time in the making here. But, it was something that I don't think even Stealth was doing it the right way. And, there was some inspiration from Stealth on that too. So, here we are. It's kind of like, it's like you respect the game, you respect the strategy, and, you stick to it for the long haul, and it all works out.
I still all three of you, Maximus, Shaman, King of Queens, you three, I still don't understand it myself. I really don't. You guys are absolute beasts in this game. Obviously, money that you guys have put into the game for that particular reason, I could never tell anyone to do. At all. Like this channel is about free getting there with a free to play mindset and just trying to get a little bit of extra. But nonetheless, I do thank all three of you for providing us with entertainment over the last several months with the whale wars here in Atlas Earth.
Oh yeah.
And unless Maximus is planning to take another shot for 50,000 parcels, I think that this is probably going to be the last whale war that we're going to have in a while for the world #1, at least.
Yeah, it's going to be about $500,000 to take them down.
It's going to be about I calculate about $400,000, which again, I had mentioned this on the stream last week that if this were Upland, King of Queens would still not even be in the top 10 as far as biggest spenders.
That's wild.
So
Wow.
So we are not anywhere. So like I'm aware that there could still be a chance that we are at that point, but I mean, yeah.
With every passing day, it gets harder.
Yeah. I have something behind the scenes here. My girlfriend just surprised me here. There's these cupcakes here with Atlas Earth kind of themes to it, and it's got the.
I gotta figure out how I can
President.
show this one.
Yeah, this is actually really freaking awesome. They've got, the leaderboard. They've got the what's that?
You got a picture?
Yeah. I'm trying to. I sent it.
I'm trying to get a picture up for you guys. Just give me a moment.
Yeah, let me get you a better one.
There we go. I got it.
Here, I'll send another one to you guys here. Yeah. No, but a special thanks to my girlfriend here for being super supportive, and that's the thing. It's a funny thing. I mean, I know Shaman, you were joking about your wife and all and whatnot, but it was like in the beginning, it's a big mystery that people will ask, what the hell are you doing on your phone, and or what's this app, what you're on a game, what does it all really mean, like. And it's funny in the beginning, like people will think you're wasting your time and it's not worth it or whatever. But once you really get into it, once people kind of take the time to understand it, it works out. And my girlfriend's been extremely supportive of that, and I think a lot of people can probably relate to that too.
Wow. So yeah, that was this was a fun stream. I did not expect anything that happened today. I think a lot of this has been organic, y'all. And we just got a record number. And Shaman, you were right. We got a record number of people.
I told you.
Yeah, we got to. I think we peaked at 83. It's 83. Yeah,
86. 86. I thought.
Oh yeah, CC Upland, the top spender there, $1.5 million.
Wow.
Yeah. He spent more, and it might be more since I left there.
The people asking the question of how much did I spend, I'm not going to tell them what I spent. However, I've been the president for like 9 months, close to 9 months. So the badge income alone, that's the only reason it was worth keeping it that long. The badge income alone, I think I got 14,000 parcels, which is 140,000 in badges. That's where the real benefit. So anybody to take it over, it's going to cost hundreds of thousands more because you won't have the badge till you hit the king at 120. I want 200,000. So that's where he's going to go with this thing. So.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
Okay.
Those cupcakes are awesome, dude.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, definitely kudos to her for the forethought of getting those orders.
Yeah. It's funny. We were literally at JFK at LAX, and we're like, okay, we have to check into the hotel, but no, we have to stop somewhere, but it's a surprise. I'm like, okay, all right. And we had no idea. I had no idea where we were going, and sure enough, this is what the surprise was. But pretty awesome, really awesome of her, and I know as much as we can celebrate hey, we're in LA and I still have to put down parcels, so it's the work is only starting.
Yeah.
Like,
So yeah, I
I don't
guess we
know.
can keep going here.
Yeah.
I'll stay on for another half an hour. We can just
Yeah, I
talk
mean,
and
if
just
there's
hang out and answer questions as well, if you guys want.
absolutely, I'm happy to. This definitely works. And I can't see the screen. I can't see like the chat log. So if people have questions there and they want to ask any one of us here, we're happy to kind of keep this
Okay,
going.
so question for King of Queen and Shaman from Disturbed Doge: how did both of you discover the app?
Go first, King.
Mm-hmm. I saw it through on my Facebook feed. It was just an ad that was targeted, and I thought it was kind of interesting. It was specifically the ad that to own the shed down the street or your neighbor's shed or your or something like your landlord may own your house, but you can own the landlord's property in Atlas Earth. And so I don't know, I just downloaded, I thought it was fun, it was interesting. There are also other apps too. I mean, everybody knows, like, I'm on the Coin app a lot. It's something that as I'm on the road traveling, I run the Coin app alongside with Atlas. Atlas is a stationary thing, of course. You have to be in the location, and Coin app is kind of a nice little accompanying app as you're trying to get to your destination. So that's been something interesting. I got pretty big on that app as well, and it's interesting. It plays into the same kind of nature of a platform. I thought that perhaps Atlas would pivot to be a little bit more like crypto or NFT related down the road. It's not where it's at right now.
I'm glad they're
Coin
not,
app
honestly.
yeah, it would definitely change a lot of things up, and frankly, it starts to make it more function as like a security, and it takes away the gaming element of it.
Okay, Donnie S says, does everybody on Atlas Earth get a cupcake?
No, this shop needs to know. I mean, this is definitely a shout out.
That's all of your. Oh,
What was the name of the shop that did this?
Sweet Ease.
Sweet Ease. Okay, so this is from Sweet Ease.
Big shop.
Thank you for the card. Yeah, sweetesbakeshop.com here in LA. And they'll deliver nationwide? Yeah, they deliver nationwide. So even folks from Atlas Earth, if you guys like this for the corporate events, check it out. It's sweetesbakeshop.com. I mean, really pretty awesome job they did here. So
yeah, it looks great. It looks great.
And yes, to my girlfriend's credit, she did all the designs here. So these are, I'll get a close up here of each one of them here. This is pretty awesome. Yeah. Okay.
Fat Man AB says, tell him Bank of America said, what's up?
Hey, Bank of America, when are you going to take over New Rochelle?
Donnie S with another question. What is your relationship to Monica Lewinsky?
Monica Lewinsky?
That's such an old school joke.
Yeah, that's a throwback. Another question from Droid Dude. Will you be trying to take any Cape Cod towns? If so, which ones?
No, I think you're pretty safe. And, it kind of speaks to my strategy here. I'm not trying to get everybody's town or city. It's just key strategic areas. If you see where I'm at already right now, I'm really just kind of focusing on those for right now. And yeah, defending my position. So, just because I got presidency here, the other thing is don't think that I'm going to, just give up easily either. So I know there's a few people out there who are, it's funny, the closer that August 2nd got, it was like I started getting all these notifications of you lost this, you lost that. I'm like, okay, I see how this is going.
Anman 1 question. Do you like the show The King of Queens 2? It's one of my favorites.
Yeah. I mean, it's funny because it's like literally feels like it's a place down the street, and it is. It's based on Elmhurst, Queens, and it's like every neighborhood in the area. So yeah, it's kind of near and dear to home.
All right, Key Press. I can probably answer this question. Key Press. Do you think and we can all take a shot at it if you guys want. Do you think Atlas Earth will survive long term? Do you guys want me to go last, and y'all can say your piece first?
I have an opinion, but who wants to go first?
How about Bronze?
I would assume that the big guys have a favorable opinion on the app lasting quite a while because they put so much money into it. For myself, just I mean, I don't have any in the build into the company or anything, but to me, as I work for a software company, and we've all seen it as game players. A lot of these games that you play, if the game is not doing really well, then the company's not invested money into improving it. And we're currently in a situation where Atlas Reality is overhauling the game for they're changing the art, which it's going to be a simpler art style, which is going to run easier on the phones. But I think they're taking this as a situation to overhaul the back end as well, so it can clear up a lot of the issues. Anyway, with that to say that they wouldn't be doing this if they weren't doing well. So obviously we don't, any of us have a crystal ball, but I don't see this game going anywhere in the next few years.
All right. Maximus,
Totally
Sean,
agree.
King of Queens.
Max, go ahead, man.
Yeah, I'd just say when I made the choice to put in the money that I put in, I definitely felt like it was good for 5 to 7 years minimum. So I haven't pulled away from that thought, although it was a bit of a shock when Manning left. I think there's still plenty of hope there. Like you said, they're reinvesting into the game, they're maintaining the game. Sometimes it's a struggle to keep stuff working right, but they are working at it. They're not letting stuff just fall down.
All right.
Yeah, totally. Yeah, Max. I mean, look, they've developed a platform. It's not just a game. It's a platform here that also, allows for, brands to be connected with consumers and players. And that kind of beauty is the AMP program that Manning rolled out. And that was one thing that I saw that gave me a lot of, really opened my eyes because, I mean, yeah, sure, there's a lot of smaller merchants on there right now, but like for the app to live up to its kind of objective and its purpose, that is to kind of let you earn money and kind of have fun at the same time, it's working. It's scaling. They're growing their user base every day. We know that. We see that with our badge income every day. It's not going down. If anything, it's staying steady, and steady badge income means that the growth is still exponential. And so I really, I don't see anything slowing down, and that's even just from a U.S. perspective. It just keeps growing. I have full faith in the future for it. And yeah, I do think that there could come a time where a major offers platform like Upside or what are some of these other kind of companies, Protege or other companies, may take an interest in it, because it's a way for them to kind of gamify all the offers and deals and things like that. Imagine like Living Social or a Groupon from like 15 years ago. If they had something that was gamified, this could be a very interesting part of their business if it was ever to go that direction. And at the same time, my only hope would be that it doesn't change. You know what I mean? So the platform will stay and will live on. It will continue to have that kind of multifaceted purpose behind it. So yeah, I'm fully confident here in the future here for the platform.
Shaman, I think you're the last one other than me.
As far as Atlas Earth, as long as they continue to do the same thing I've seen them do for the past year, and that's just keep changing for the better, I think it'll be around for a long time. I put a lot of money in there, but as far as the return, it takes you a while to analyze the data and see what the returns are. But it pretty quickly comes out that you don't want to be putting a ton of money in. That this is more of a hobby than a money making platform. Not that you can't make money. It's just I think the Pharaoh's approach of you know basically gaining partials by doing mini games or whatever the other options on there is the better approach. Without governor and president income, I think it's going to take you 5 to 6 years just to break even. So just like he says, I wouldn't recommend you putting as much money as someone like me or the Kings putting in, but you never know the different changes and stuff they're making with the game. It could really turn into something really good. And back to the badge income, it was eroding a little bit. Here's an example. It was just eroding by like 3 to 5% a month for the last 3-4 months. And then this month, the last 2 months, it's went up both months 2 in a row. So I think it's directly tied to how many people are coming into the game and in the different changes. I know the mini game change was probably the first one that people didn't like too much, but I don't know how that turns into more people or less people or how that goes. But yeah, I see it being around a long time. It was a loss with Manning. I had a good relationship with him, but the key is to keep changing and go grab that AI technology and like the King said, crypto. I think they need to figure something out with that, and I think they'll be good for a long time.
Yeah, first off, before I answer mine, New Rochelle 2026 from Fatman AB. Thanks for the 199 super chat. So for me, I've always said on this channel, I feel like they got at least 3 to 5 years. I think that, and I'm still pretty sure on 3 to 5 years. I have not seen any signs of. Well, there's one sign of worry that I have. Regarding but outside of that one sign of worry about the community feed, just on, it's a huge risk. It really is a huge risk. But other than that, I feel like 3 to 5 years from now, we're still going to see Atlas Earth. 10 years from now, a lot of it's going to depend on strategy. A lot of it's going to depend on financial strategies of theirs. But I do believe that Atlas Earth is going to be here to stay at least for the foreseeable future.
Yeah.
So
yeah, Farrell. I've definitely been very supportive here. I mean, I haven't really said anything, let's just say, with constructive criticism. One thing that I would be worried about is a redesign and how people perceive, or like a redesign of the app. Like we have the daily diamond wheel, for example. I don't really like it. I hope that's not the direction that it necessarily goes in. But like, there's a risk with fundamentally changing the design of something if you over complicate it, make it too artistic, load up on graphics where your phone constantly crashes and it turns into a poor user experience. Then yeah, you're going to start to see drop off. It's a risk. So I just hope that it's not that these are small incremental changes on the design and not something radically different that now totally throws off usage. And that's my risk here. I'm obviously very, very deep here into the platform.
Yeah, I'm very aware. Yeah, I feel like I think as far as the redesign, from what I have been able to sample, the majority have a positive view of the redesign. And I think part of that is because it is a little easier on the eyes, and it is a conditional positive, as long as it is loading better. So one of the issues with Atlas Earth right now is how badly it loads. So there is a conditional positive there that as long as it loads better and it's a lot easier on the eyes, it does have a little bit more of a American graphic novel kind of flavor to it rather than a digitized flavor that it has right now. So I'm cautiously positive about it. I'm mostly cautiously optimistic about Atlas Earth in general going forward. And Frosty Frisbee even said, didn't Manning leave to... a lot of people talking about Manning on the chat here. Manning was the COO of Atlas Reality. He left to run Games to Coins, which is going to become the crypto platform that Atlas Earth will use to cash out of crypto.
Okay.
So
That makes a lot of sense.
Yeah, and I think there was another
Yeah.
question up here. Capo 17, some Capo 1710. I know you. Okay, here it is. What cars do you drive? Any supercars? I drive a Toyota Corolla.
Cadillac
Uh,
Escalade.
yeah. I drive a Chevrolet Cruze. If everybody wanted to know, it's I just have to keep I'm very modest with a lot of things, but I take a lot risk on other things like this. So
Ford Bronco.
Ford Bronco. So no Bentleys, no BMWs, Rolls Royce.
Not my style. Not that I could afford one, but
I mean,
I could do that, but then I wouldn't have the state of California, right?
Yeah.
yeah.
I probably would technically not have. Okay, so I probably technically could buy a Bentley or a BMW, but like, why? I just need a car that gets me from point A to point B. I'm not going to spend my net worth on a Bentley or a BMW. It's Toyota Corolla is perfect. It's the best in quality for its type. So.
Absolutely. No, I want like a 1990s, 4Runner Toyota. That would be something that would be awesome to have.
Toyota
that would be pretty cool.
A diesel manual. That's kind of my style. So more function over the design, if you will.
Yeah. I'm just hoping Atlas Earth keeps the same payout structure and doesn't decrease rent payout of other benefits such as badges, daily, and subscription benefits. I'll say this, Ryan. I'm hoping not either, at least for the foreseeable future. That's what I'll say right now. I want to be a little bit more positive this time, this stream about this, because again, we got a new president. Things are going pretty well actually for Atlas Earth, I feel like, just overall. From what I've been able to see and what I've been able to hear, which I actually surprisingly, despite what people talk about, I actually don't get that much information on about the goings on in the insides of Atlas Earth. Like a lot of the stuff that I get is mostly hearsay. That's pretty much it. So I really don't get that much inside information at all.
We have an awesome new community manager, Annelise. So she's connecting us here.
Yeah, Annelise and I do talk, but it's like about other things other than Atlas Earth. So, we don't. The only time I talk about Atlas Earth with her is like my plans, like on what I plan to do going forward, and y'all now know my plans as well. And I'll repeat this in the progress report this week that I'm going for 125 parcels this month, not the usual 175, and that's because I'm slowing down on mini games. I'm starting with bowling. I'm only going to be doing the challenges actually for bowling, maybe top 1500, because I'm tired. I'm burnt out. I really am, and I need to start focusing on me. So,
yeah, Pharaoh, a vacation is well in order for you, right?
Yeah. So I want to take off at least until the next cycle when it comes back around to Racer, which I think is, when is that? Oh, first off, let me just show off. Oh, Shaman's. Do I just still have to show Shaman? Hang on for a moment.
Yeah, Shaman's still here.
Yeah, I'm here.
No, it's still showing Shaman as the president.
Not on mine.
Oh.
One moment, y'all.
Oh, that's funny. I have it as both. This is a funny bug.
I am closing and turning it back on.
There you go.
Well, sometimes the server reset, like at the UTC server reset, will also kind of, put that back in order.
No, it does say that the King of Queens is up by like 60, but okay, here we go. All right.
Yeah, Pharaoh, I just want to say, Pharaoh, I want to thank you and the Bronze Dragon. A lot of how I navigated through the game was watching your YouTube videos, both you guys, and you guys do a fantastic job. And
yes,
you don't really get paid, but at least up front for all the content that you put up. And a lot of your content helped me navigate through the game and understand certain things. I do want to send a shout out to a couple of the mini game guys giving me tips on how to play mini games because I was horrible at the beginning. And my wife's not too happy because it takes up a good bit of time, but I don't do them every day. But it's it's a little bit enjoyable. I use that to actually de-stress. I know I'm not as competitive as Pharaoh is, but it gives me actually a little break in the action. So thank you guys for all you've done. Thank you for the players that have helped me out. And honestly, the community has been tremendous. There's a lot of good people in this community, at least on the Discord, which I've been involved on. So it's a really good group. You don't have like the antagonists and people give you digs here and there, but it's at the end of the day, it's still just a game. So I would say don't take it
Yep.
too seriously. Don't get too mad if you lose your bag. I mean, I just lost the presidency, and I'm very happy for the king. It was actually, I'm a little bit strange in that part. I'm more happy to lose it than I was to gain it because it's such a challenge to do something like that. So I'm very happy for the king, and I think he'll do a tremendous job here going forward. But thank you to all the content you guys put out.
Yeah, definitely echo what you're saying there, Shaman. Yeah, Pharaoh and Bronze Dragon. I think you see anything on Atlas Earth, you go onto YouTube, and you guys are right at the forefront of any resources there. Just super well done. Very thoughtful. Addresses a lot of the questions. Even some of the criticisms that pop up here and there, and it's totally illegitimate. But you guys help to put the truth out there, and it's really awesome. Like you're doing a real service here for everyone.
Yeah. As far as like me, okay, and I mentioned this before, but I guess I got a bigger audience. The reason why I am a lot more realistic and tend to be neutral towards Atlas Earth in my attitude is because it's actually a positive for Atlas Earth that we keep them honest. Because for Atlas Earth, it'll be healthier for Atlas Earth down the road. I want Atlas Earth to be here for the long term. I want it to be here 15, 20, 30 years from now. I don't want it to be like Sandbox or Decentraland or all these other ones that started out great and has just completely fallen by the wayside. I don't want to be like Upland where it starts great and people are making supposedly thousands of dollars. But then, a year later, it's everyone's ran off with the money, and now you're barely making anything on it.
Yeah.
I want them to continue to provide the right, to go the right way, basically, because it's better for the health of the app long term.
Yeah.
And that's why Atlas Earth 3 almost, are we at 4 years in now? Almost 4 years in? Almost 4 years in. Is still continuing to grow for that reason.
Yeah.
Whereas a lot of these other virtual land apps and other Web3 projects that were solely about making money, not Splinterlands Bronze, where are they right now? They're pretty much deserted. So
yeah, I mean, Pharaoh, a lot of those projects like Decentraland and Upland. I mean, they're kind of pump and dump like projects that are crypto tied, and it's if.
To be fair, Upland did pivot to becoming a more of a game, but you're not going to make that much off of it, honestly.
No. I mean, look, the big thing that was the topic of conversation when I joined was about Burger King and Burger King leaving, the AMP program. But that was actually probably the one thing that they should have protected and safeguarded and even honed in on with other relationships. Like the real key here is, don't align and tie the program here to crypto, but focus on corporate, on partnerships with brands that will commit and help build out, their own identity and try to connect with consumers through the platform that way. And there's a much more, viable way to grow the platform that way as opposed to, just trying to pump up a crypto coin that would be, associated with this. So the advertising side to this is huge, and they could do so much more, I think. And even think about all the rewarded video ads that we see here. And, we all know it. We don't like it for many reasons. They're poor quality. There's some knockoff, we joke about the solitaire knockoff games that we keep saying, Solitaire Smash, Solitaire Cash, Solitaire Clash. It's like they come out with one other, version of it after another. And it's just, it's garbage. Why not see quality video ads in this case? Why not see something from, I don't know, a major home security company or from Ford or something that would highlight a product? So I think there's so much more that could be done there, and it's that alone to get a captive audience like us, like the 5 million, 6 million users here on the platform, to see that kind of stuff is worth a lot to them. So I think there's a big missed opportunity here that they could accelerate the growth of this whole platform way faster.
So to be fair, they actually get their ads from a ad service company that kind of just rotates around the ads. This part I kind of do know, not because of Atlas Earth, but because of another group that had a similar service. Once you have enough, so once you've watched enough ads, you get labeled a high ad user, basically, and so they just give you the absolute like lowest quality ads possible, get dished to you. Once you finish watching all the ads, like, you know, there's a limit on the amount of times that a company will show you an ad, and once all that has expired, then you're going to see the ads like the fake cash game stuff. So that's the reason why. That actually doesn't have anything to do with Atlas Earth. But I do agree that they should really start embracing more sponsors, getting some advertising going, because they have a big thing going here. And hopefully we'll get to start seeing that as they start revamping the AMP program. So
maybe we'll see Rainbow Ultra come back too.
Yeah. Yeah, he was very popular.
Yeah. What's going on, Cody?
Complain about.
Is there any news on what's going on with the AMP program? I have no news, Ashley. I really don't know. I only hear rumors, and I don't want to repeat the rumors about it, and I'm pretty sure I think they're just rumors. But outside of those rumors, I have not heard anything official about the AMP program.
It was probably one of the biggest things on the list I was looking forward to this year.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I did use the AMP program actually today to go to Advanced Auto Parts to pick up some tire valve caps.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, you can only go to the auto parts store so many times in a month.
But there's a little trick here, by the way. I really like the AMP program, and it's not just for the monthly challenges here. But if you notice, you know, check out Upside and check out the merchants that are in Upside, and there's maybe like a fifth of them. We're not talking that many, but there's a handful that you'll probably see in your area that are on Upside that are also on the AMP program. And you can essentially double dip, which has been kind of nice. So that's a little tip here for everybody who's tuning in. You know, check your AMP list, AMP merchants, and check your Upside ones, and make sure the same card is connected for that, and you'll see there's a nice little, you know, double benefit there for you.
And if you want to triple dip, some of those places have their own apps. And if you order through their apps, you get the points for them. So that's triple dipping on the same purchase.
Oh, wow.
I've only double dipped Popeyes and the Popeyes Rewards app. And I think I'm doing the same with Domino's. Which reminds me, we got a deal. Hold on, my wife is behind me. We got a deal for we got a deal for 2 large Domino's pizzas, 2 toppings for $6.99. I'm probably going to take advantage of that tomorrow.
Wow.
Yeah.
No kidding.
$6.99 each. Yep. And then with Upside, I think there's a location a little further away around Concord that's 32% cash back. So yeah. So you get where I'm seeing that right now, right? It's like you buy 2 large pizzas for like $14. Then you get 32% off with Upside, and it's like it becomes like $9.70 for 2 pizzas.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Get Domino's on, by the way. Atlas Earth, get Domino's on as in the AMP program, please.
Yeah, that would be awesome.
I'd be happy with a grocery store around me.
Yeah.
Grocery stores are going to be a little tougher just because of the margins that they do. But I heard that the margins that they are a little bit higher this year than normal. So maybe we might start seeing them again. We'll see. But I know there was a time where the margins were like 1% to 2%. They couldn't get much cash back off of that. So
I mean, worst comes to worst, if they can't grow the AMP program on their own, and I think that's unlikely. I think they will actually continue to scale it. Then why not become a partner of Upside? You know, be part of the network of something like that, and you're then kind of piggybacking off of all of those merchants that are part of that. So
Well,
that
we'll
could be
see as the
that could be
time
a way
goes
to go.
on. Like, I don't mind the slowness too much because I have to cover other apps too. Atlas Earth is not the only app that I can have to cover.
Yeah.
But yeah, well, I'm sure we'll find out over the next several months. I think Annalise mentioned that they're actually currently in a race right now to see which project gets done first.
Yeah, speaking of which, so should we talk about landmarks for a little bit?
Oh yeah, landmark. So are you guys going,
Yeah.
Shaman, King of Queens? Are you going after a landmark?
Yep.
Well, go ahead, Shaman.
Oh, I didn't know that they even had them yet.
No, not yet. Not yet. No, there was an AMA that happened, and they were talking about kind of where someone was asking about landmarks and the direction of it, and so that I believe, I don't know if it was Bronze Dragon or Pharaoh, if either one of you were talking more about that in more detail on another video that you guys did, but the one big thing that kind of caught a lot of people's attention was that they're creating yet another kind of tokenized system of value. So whether it's diamonds, whether it's Atlas bucks, we're going to call it landmark bucks for all we know. And I just thought, like, we already have a really underperforming, underutilized thing called diamonds. Like, why would we want to introduce like a third thing that would kind of create unnecessary complexity,
Yeah.
Just it didn't like if anything, I think it should have been based on Atlas bucks, but like I think they're also kind of concerned. They're like, look, I don't want to own all of the landmarks. I don't want to own all the governorships or whatever. I'm not trying to do that. I don't think it creates a good ecosystem like that. Again, I want to be fair. I want to, ensure we can all kind of have a seat at the table, right?
Mhm.
But I don't think they should create a third kind of platform or a third kind of token that would be based on landmarks alone. Like some people are saving up here thinking they're going to use their Atlas bucks just for, I don't know, like the Empire State Building or whatever landmark that is in their city or their state that they love the most. And why not? And there's just so much more they can do with it too. Like adding in artwork, bringing in artists, for the landmarks. And I think there are even, they're doing something like they do with the LPU design challenges here lately, where they're going to start to, do this one by one and have, a contest per landmark. And, it's not going to be like a free for all of 500 landmarks all introduced at once. It's going to be kind of staggered in probably from the top down. So, but why create this other token? Doesn't make sense.
Understandable. Yeah, having a
I
second
think
currency.
just my 2 cents. First of all, I agree. Second of all, my answer to that question is I think that they're just trying to make more money off of it, because what I got out of it is, if you've ever been on one of these auction sites, what they do is they want to sell you that token or whatever it is to be able to actually bid on, in this case, the landmarks. So I think that they're counting on that as an extra revenue stream. So I do think that adding extra, tokens or whatever to the economy is going to hurt it. It's interesting, but I think it's all just money motivated.
Yeah. I mean,
go ahead.
yeah, I mean, like even with the landmarks too, the competition, like that could have been one way. I know that we want to keep. I totally understand kind of the abstinence from or distance from being related to crypto, but why not like introduce NFTs after with a auction or contest for each landmark? Something that could allow people to have something as an NFT outside of the game, and then even something like that kind of takes on a whole another life and value on its own, helps to kind of bolster up and promote the brand, Atlas that is. I thought that would have been something that they could do. So I don't know. I mean, it's not totally impossible right now. They could make the winning design for per landmark also an NFT that they launch. Just an idea.
All right, going through some questions here too. Top Funny Clips asks, wasn't Rainbow Ultra the spoofer? He was. There were several spoofers, but he's the most well-known one. And he also was a vendor for a store. He runs a trading card game store, actually, online. So that's what that is. Will you guys ever touch Arkansas? Dracon Equation asks. And I think Shaman already said that he's not, but are you, King of Queens?
I've looked at it, yeah, but I mean, I'm a big Delta guy. They don't even fly into Little Rock. It's weird. They'll fly into Bentonville, which is the headquarters of Walmart. So I don't know. It was never really on my radar. I don't know. Somebody should go and get Arkansas. Blue Cross. Go take a drive, man. Go get Arkansas if you can, or anybody for that matter.
And Ashley Stanfield asked Utah, which Shaman also said he's not going for Utah either.
Yeah, if they're not, my kid plays at USHL, so if it's not on that path, my travel, you're safe.
Yeah. Ryan Richter asking for Annelise to be on the call. Does Annelise want to be on the call for a bit? I can stay an extra 15, 20 minutes for Annelise, sure. Waiting on Annelise.
Yeah, happy to have her.
Hey, Mr. Clasher. It's been a while. How you been doing? Games should stay out of NFTs. Being connected to NFTs screams scam to like 90% of the people out there, and it would keep them away. And I agree with that. That's exactly why when I first started this channel, I thought rewards app plus games app. That's what I was thinking it would happen. Okay, Annalise is going to come in shortly. But that's what I feel like is like if they did go, because they originally before I think any of you came on, they did talk about like doing Web3 stuff and like NFT stuff, and I was like, please don't. And thank goodness they listened.
See, I'm just going to put my fat butt in here because I'm a Web3 streamer, and a lot of stuff that I do on the other side is Web3. And, there are some games in the past that pump and dump schemes, and there's, as with everything, there are games that capture the spotlight, and, that's what everybody bases their opinion on. There's also a lot of smaller games that are still going, like I play Splinterlands, still going 7 years strong, right? And it's it kind of ties in with that whole thing we're talking about with Atlas Earth, being able to pivot from a business point of view and make decisions to change the game. Just because it was one way to start with doesn't mean it has to stay that way for the health of the game and the long term. Okay, so I will say that there are a lot of games that are crypto related on blockchains. I would think from this perspective that you would almost have to redesign Atlas Earth from the top down to make it crypto integrated into a blockchain. You'd have to decide the blockchain, create your NFTs. There's a lot to it, right? But I enjoy this. And now I will say that a lot of people, I would say you're probably right. A lot of people automatically get bad vibes. I don't think that they, at this point where they're in with the game, they could just switch over and become, integrate NFTs. It would take a lot of work.
I agree with that. And here's the thing. I feel like the reason why Atlas Earth gets a lot of hate, and the same kind of hate that you see other Web3 projects without the Web3, is because the mainstream still thinks that of them as sort of like a metaverse-y Web3 kind of thing, because they remember those older days with the virtual LAN. and then they get hate from the other side because the Web3 crowd. I don't know the type of Web3 crowd that you hang with, Bronze Dragon, but like the ones that I remember felt like Atlas Earth was too kiddie. I guess they always called Atlas Earth, from what I heard back then, the kiddie table. So because it was like, not a place for like serious people, because they didn't have NFTs or anything like that, and they didn't have any, they felt like, opportunities to make real money in the game. But
well, I've got a lot of crossover people on my channel that either came in from knowing Atlas Earth and started playing Splinterlands, or vice versa. They're just two completely different type of games. One thing that really brought me into liking Atlas Earth is the fact that it pays out well, and it's easy to get what you're making on the game out of the game. Straight to PayPal or however you cash out. It's very simple, right? Whereas, I'm used to playing a dozen other crypto games. It's more complicated because you have to step through these different steps to take your token and convert it into a larger token, then take it to, through an exchange, and then go over to like Coinbase or something like that and sell that. So it is definitely more complicated.
Yeah.
But to me, two totally different types of games.
By the way, Annelise is out here with us. Annelise.
Hi. I was letting everybody talk. Am I too loud?
Yeah.
No, you sound fine.
I do want to mention too that like I do get a lot of criticism regarding my channel too, because of almost the same reasons as Atlas Earth. Is kind of the in between, where it's like you'll get hate from one side because because you're only looking at small time kind of apps, things that will just make you $10-$20 a month, tops maybe, but it's sure money, but it's not that much money. Whereas on the other hand, I get hate from the other side because they think anything that involves making money is a scam. So it tends to be something I kind of can very much relate with Atlas Earth in a way.
Yeah.
So
I just concentrate on covering things from the gameplay perspective. Obviously, we end up talking about making money and how to try to efficiently make more money and stuff like that. But I try to shy away from, I always say up front, I consider this from the gameplay perspective and not from an investment perspective. So.
All right. So, Shaman, Annelise, King of Queens. Yeah. So Annelise, welcome to the stream. New community manager of Atlas Reality.
Absolutely. Yeah, Annelise, we're so glad you're here, by the way, and just what an awesome fit here for you to be in that role with us and helping the community. So just again, congrats on the new role, and we're so glad to work with you.
Awesome. I'm glad I can help you all, because I know we really needed that interface, that bridge between players and players who play hard like me and the rest of you guys, and the company. And I can tell you the amount of things I've told the company about how players think in the past few weeks has been amazing, and we are making some big changes because of it.
Awesome.
Fantastic.
Yeah. So anyone else? Let's see. I'm going through all the questions here. I'm going to have to eventually stop though, because we're well past the 4:30 mark. How long are you guys? How long are you guys wanting to stay till? I mean, Annelise just got here though, questions. So I feel like I'm obliged to stay to at least 5.
I can stay as long as you guys want me to stay. I've been, as you can see, hanging out since the beginning, just not in voice.
Yeah,
I'm good till 7.
And Mr. Clasher says Shaman GG the other day in golf. Another question for King of Queens from Disturbed Doge. Did you have any competition taking over the Queens Manhattan mayorships when you first started, or was it basically unopposed at the time?
No. There is somebody there. He's based in New Jersey, but he's just quietly and slowly kind of creeping up on it. So, I mean, obviously my focus has been outside of New York. New York is a little bit slower, which is, I think, just because I think they don't have as strong of a user base or focus there. That's one kind of reason why I think we're still early on with Atlas, is just they're kind of rounding out and promoting the app around the country equally.
Yeah.
So yeah, there's a few people there. There's one guy for Manhattan. There's another guy in Queens who's funny enough I'm talking to on Facebook. I have a the King of Queens profile on Facebook now, so you can find me there.
Yeah, the South actually is just overpriced as hell on Atlas Earth. I feel like we got a huge following down in the South, honestly.
Mm-hmm. It was one of the reasons why I wanted to get out of New York for the app here, and the Northeast, frankly, was just that there really is not as much activity like that. You don't see, badge income in the North like you do in the South. So,
Yeah.
a little bit of insight.
So Shaman, what are you planning to do with your Atlas bucks? The Atlas bucks that you have. Is it the landmarks? Are you gonna go for the landmark? Are you going for parcels?
I focus strictly on governorships. I don't really, the mayorships don't pay at all. It's more just focusing on governors in the areas that I'm at, that I'm not a governor, that I think I have a chance, that I won't be competing against someone.
All right. Let's see here. King of Queens, what is your real life job? And what was your thought process going into spending all this money on Atlas Earth? If that's not too personal.
Yeah, I mean, there's some questions I'll kind of like. Look, I think it's good to be anonymous in some ways, many ways. But no, I work in sales and I'm on the road a lot, and it's in the tech vertical, so IT. But that's one of the reasons why I'm able to get out a lot, is that I can kind of combine work, and personal with travel, and this made a lot of sense. So.
Let's see here. What else we got? Are you going to eventually move to Rhode Island?
No, but I talked to Plastic, who's the governor there, and I know the guys who talk about the great city of Pawtucket all the time. I'm not gonna. I like to drive through it. It takes about 5 minutes to drive through Rhode Island for anybody who drives I-95 in the Northeast. And no, I'm not going to go for Rhode Island.
And a comment from CC regarding Annelise. Anne was going way out of her way to help players before she was getting paid a dime. Must be hard for her to not let the cat out of the bag.
It really is. I mean, I have so many things I just want to tell you all that are coming, and I can't because they're not ready. Oh man, there are some awesome things coming. And it's like, I just want to tell you all.
Oh.
Landmarks?
So
they are in the race. That's all I can say. They are in the race. There is a team for that.
Soon.
We're probably going to see like 6 things happen over like 1 month period, probably sometime in like February of next year.
Oh my gosh, the amount of things in this race. And I'm like, I am either going to be doing announcement after announcement after announcement, or I'm going to have to bulk these. It's just amazing the amount of stuff that's coming, and it is so close to being ready for so many things. And I'm just like, I just, for you guys, I want it to be ready, and I want it to be here now. And they're just not quite there yet.
Well, once I'm done with the Summer of Atlas, I can probably like pull back on Atlas Earth content until the new stuff comes in. That's probably what I'm going to end up doing. So,
not me.
Yeah,
I'm Atlas Earth every week, baby.
Yeah,
awesome.
And I'm in your comments like every week except for the last Sunday of the month. Grandma gets that time.
Yep.
Yeah.
Hey, Annalise, I have a question for you, actually, too. Like on Reddit, on Facebook, you see a lot of like foreign language questions and interactions, like even Portuguese, which I see a lot more recent, German, French, France and Quebec, of course. But how are you guys handling a lot of the kind of support for those foreign markets where those conversations are all out or non-English?
So if it's something in Discord or Reddit, Usually it's a case of I'm reading it extremely slowly. I'm sorry, I'm a slow reader when it comes to foreign language, and responding in English because I am terrible at, I sound like I'm two when I speak in that language. But when it comes to internal support, we do have people who are multilingual or use tools when they don't have the particular language, or they'll get somebody. If, for example, if you were to send me something in Afrikaans, hi Frosty, I know you're watching, then I would be able to go, okay, I can only read part of this. Let me get it to somebody who does.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
All right, I'm back.
Yeah, they're really, really awesome about other languages. But yeah, in Discord and on Reddit, unfortunately, extremely, extremely slow. I try so hard. I I don't have enough of the languages left. Yes, I am. I am learning Afrikaans. So the South African players, they are, oh my gosh, so awesome. I am completely honored to be in their WhatsApp group. And every once in a while, they'll slip in and out of English. And I'm going, I'm picking up more and more of that every day. But it's a Germanic language. So with Afrikaans, I'm learning Dutch, German. It's like, okay, cool. Give me more.
I've with my background, I speak German and French, and I've interacted with a few of the players on Reddit, and probably to the surprise of a few folks, but it's been interesting.
I've just been using AI a lot more.
Same.
That's great.
I actually have an AI leader course exam I'm retaking on Thursday, so that'll be fun. Foreign languages are my weakness. I cannot speak. I tried learning Spanish in Duolingo. I picked up some basics, but I just cannot. I'm not very fluent in it at all.
I do so much better with the reading. I used to be able to speak in Spanish, a little bit in Portuguese, but I had a stroke about 9 years ago, and I lost a lot of language skills, including some English. Yay!
Oh.
But relearning and getting back into Atlas Earth and becoming part of these international communities, it's really helping me.
Glad to hear you're doing better.
Yeah. Well, I lost math for like 3 years.
Wow.
2 + 2 should not be calculator. But, you learn and you just adapt and things get easier.
Eric Livingston, I think this is a question for Annelise. Are the minigame badges almost out?
I don't know. I've not actually seen a minigame badge in our player portal. Now, in fairness, I do not have access to everything in the player portal because in my job, I don't need it.
Right.
So it's possible that they are doing them, and I just haven't seen it yet.
Annelise, I have a question for you too on the badge tiers. Are you guys looking to expand beyond 101 badges for any kind of incentives or benefits?
It's been talked about. It's and it was on Manning's roadmap, but it's just not high priority. It's not one of the racers at the moment.
Okay.
It has been talked about though, but we're just trying to focus on various things that have been marked as coming soon for eons.
Droid Dude also asks to Shaman and to the King of Queens, do you two ever donate to charity or give to the poor?
Yes, I so personally I'm part of the Knights of Columbus, and we do a lot of charity work and helping the homeless around Manhattan and New York City. So it's an important part, and there you have to. I think anybody in their life looks out for others like that, so it's a good thing.
Yes, for me too.
Let's see here. What other questions we got here? Donnie S says, "Hey Annelise, you know you have a Dutch name."
I've also heard it's French and German and Afrikaans and Spanish. So it's actually two names pushed together. So, well, three names. Anne is one of my daughter's middle names. Elise is another middle name. And CW is my third child. So I've comboed them together and made Annelise.
There are photos of I'm just reading through the chats here. Don't mind me. Does Atlas Earth plan on expanding to Russia anytime in the future? Manning has told me they probably will never be in Russia. What are minigame badges? Annelise is in this writing German, I think. That's from Anman 1.
Yeah, and so the Elise for the Annelise is from Fur Elise, the song.
Yeah.
So I can see how that, yeah.
I used to play the piano. I actually played for Elise for a state competition a long time ago. I was like 11. And Martin Ray says, we love listening to you, Bronze Dragon.
Oh, thanks.
So yeah, and I will also I would love to. Bronze Dragon has a stream tomorrow at noon. Whenever I have a big stream like this on a Saturday, because it's usually on a Saturday, I do stream twice now. Usually 1 hour streams. So this is a special occasion, but I usually will stream 8:30 to 9:30 on Friday night, 8:30 to 9:30 Eastern, and then Saturdays 3 to 4. But on a big stream like this, I always would like to follow by trying to raid Bronze Dragon's stream the following afternoon and try to get him to 100 watchers. So let's try to get him a new record tomorrow.
Yeah,
check out Bronze Dragon Gaming's channel.
Let's do it.
Yeah. So let's try to get Bronze Dragon Gaming to a new record and try to get him to 100.
Yeah, we'll be on like episode 22 of my Saturday afternoon Atlas Earth stream on Sunday. That is 12 noon Eastern time.
And between us and combined with his crowd, I think we can get to 100 tomorrow. So that'll be a lot of fun. Big Jim's American Dream, how you doing? David Herr says, landmarks are the promised land, so we will never see it.
They are actually one of the top 2 items in our race. I have been watching that team communicating back and forth.
Well, they've had a 2-year head start, so I mean...
Well, there's that, but they're working on some of the more complex natures of things at the moment. So
gotcha.
They did not forget landmarks, trust me. I'm constantly seeing that team working on stuff.
Under Sammy's stream that Beer Money Engine responded about, he said the big places will go to the whales, but there are smaller landmarks the small players can get. Yes, I think mentioned about like we're pretty sure like the bigger players are going to go after landmarks. Shaman, are you planning on going after any landmarks? I know you said I wasn't quite sure. I think you said no, right? What about you, King Queens?
Maybe he stepped away.
I'm sorry, I was on mute here. I totally missed what you guys asked.
Oh, are either you or Shaman going after any landmarks?
I mean, look, I'm a New Yorker, so that's probably the big hint.
Yeah.
And frankly, you know, when you look at the landmarks nationwide, if not worldwide, New York has probably 2 or 3 of the top in the world.
Yeah.
You know, Empire. You know, think of Empire State Building, Statue of Liberty.
Yeah,
Times Square. Those are probably the big ones.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't want all of them. I mean, it would just be nice to have one, and let's see what happens with the first. You know, will the community pick up on it? You know, is it going to have any kind of intrinsic value? And I mean, can you sell it? I mean, that's the other question. I know, I get that there's like a badge income side to it too, but let's just see how it works.
I believe it'll be like a permanent own until you decide to put it up for auction or your account is gone for whatever reason. That's the last I heard. And I believe that's also how they're programming.
Gotcha. So it's almost like parcel ownership anyway. Like it's up to you.
Yeah,
if
it's
you
like a
want to put it
permanent
up.
mayorship. Hmm.
Gotcha. Okay. That's cool.
Yeah. Let's see what else we got here. CC saying AE can't be in Russia or China for political reasons. Just off the top of my head, I can tell you that at least for right now, Russia definitely they're not going to be doing that in long term. China, that's never going to happen, and that's because of their economic policies, their business policies, just in general. I'm pretty sure they're not going to be that crazy to go do that. AJ Downtown better save up to get the White House in D.C. Disturbed
experience in software and getting software into China. There's so many hurdles to getting your software into China that, I don't see that happening.
Yeah, it'll never happen. China 100% will never happen. Russia 95. I mean, there's a world out there possibly when we finally start getting along with them that we could possibly see it. Not in the next generation at least. But China,
we still on?
China never.
Well, the risk here would be it's like you see with all of these solitaire knockoffs that suddenly you see Atlas Globe or something.
Right.
That would be my worry, and they should protect the IP of Atlas Earth as much as they can vigorously.
Almanac Globe, that's what they'll call it. Almanac Globe. Map game. Let's see. I've heard weird names like that before. Are all the landmarks already roped off, or will they add more along the way? And if so, could you submit things to be landmarks?
Oh, sorry, that was for me.
Yeah.
I just had something go off. Yes, we do not have all of our landmarks marked off. There will be an opportunity to submit more. Give me a second. I forgot to text my daughter. I told my daughter she could stay out late, and I forgot somebody was coming to pick her up.
The Statue of Liberty's not roped off?
That's surprising.
Yeah, I went by there, and so there's definitely some eminent domain things coming up if in that case.
Yeah, it probably is then. If the Statue of Liberty's not roped off, you gotta think it will.
So yeah, we don't have that all. Oh, of course she left her phone here. Of course she did. Okay, because it just went off next to me. So not all of them are marked off. You will be able to submit landmarks at some point. I don't know how they're going to be doing that quite yet. If they do take it over for eminent domain, then we will make sure that you are appropriately compensated for that. I don't have the AB per parcel information handy, but it will be an appropriate compensation.
All right. So, let's see what else. Oh, thank you for the subscribe, Tom Siamaco. Let's see here. I think that's pretty much all. Well, let's see, Annelise. I'm trying to get some questions for Annelise too. Annelise, if I put a parcel on my own landmark, do I receive Atlas bucks for it?
If you put a parcel in your own landmark, how would you have your own? Oh, like if you owned the landmark and then you put a parcel down, you won't be able to put a parcel down at that landmark because those parcels for the landmark become the landmark itself.
You could probably buy a badge.
Yeah, you could put something near it, but it's and you could buy the badge, but yeah, you would not be able to put a parcel on the landmark itself.
Have we heard how landmarks are actually going to be bought? I think they talked about that in the AMA, Eric.
Yeah, that would be an auction.
Let's see. Droid Dude, I'm guessing then AE will also never debut in Iran or Iraq. I think that goes into the 95% never category, Droid Dude. Sorry. So, if landmark's not roped off, that means our Colorado stake parts are not roped off. I don't know about that. That's an Annalise thing. If she would know, if she doesn't know, Dubai is active. UAE is active, right? Yeah, UAE is active. Yep.
UAE is mapped. That is not available in their app stores yet.
Okay. So yeah, UAE is going to be, that is going to eventually happen. It's not so much the gambling aspect; it's the fact that China promotes Chinese apps and would also accuse anyone trying to map their cities of spying for the U.S. There's also the thing where I believe that you need to surrender 50% of your ownership to a Chinese representative as well, or 51% of your ownership to a Chinese representative to do business with them. That's the one I'm talking about, CC. And that is just not a good idea. Especially for smaller companies.
Imagine trying to offer the surveys there. Data collection.
Yeah, so that's why I'm saying China is 100% never happening. I'm almost certain of that. Why is Liberty Island fully part of New York? Why is Liberty Island fully part of New York? New Jersey owns most of it, apart from the statue.
I don't know. I didn't make that call.
That's the API they use, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
It's probably a case of one, or the 45% versus 55%. Probably whoever got the most is the one it went to. Well, I'm just guessing since I did not make that call.
Rainbow probably waiting for UAE, but might lose money fast. I think UAE is going to be very competitive. I think that's going to be the first really competitive country. It might be the first country that we might, well, other than Singapore, that might see like the next stage where they might start auctioning plots a little more often if they ever start auctioning. Let me update my leaderboard, by the way. There we go.
I have my theories about that too. That's probably where another whale will probably emerge.
Yeah. We might see. Oh, sorry.
We have new whales appearing daily. It seems like.
Yeah, I fell in the world leaderboard despite 160 parcels this month almost.
Yeah, but what I want to say is there's what we call whales, and then there's people that live in Dubai. So what we consider whales might be a whole different definition of the term whale if somebody like that comes on board.
Well, I believe Dubai is what I used to call whale hawa, which I don't have the echo with the. Sorry, but I don't have the echo with that one for you guys. But yeah, it's gonna be interesting to see how much longer the U.S. will keep the #1 world spot.
I would agree with that, and I'll also defend it.
Yeah, and King of Queens will try to defend it. It'll be interesting to see. All right. So with that, we are. It's almost 3 hours. I'm ready to call it. Y'all, thank you for showing up here on the stream. Tomorrow afternoon at noon is going to be Bronze Dragon's big stream on his channel, Bronze Dragon Gaming. Let's go raid it. Let's make it 100 viewers. Let's get him his biggest stream ever. And we peaked at 86, by the way. So that's been the biggest one. Shaman called it 86.
Awesome.
So
nice.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah. So
okay. Thanks for inviting me. It's been good talking to everybody. I'm glad everybody could jump on. Good luck, King and Queens, and I will talk to y'all later.
Yep. See
Awesome.
ya,
Thank you so much, Bronze Dragon and Feral Silver. Really appreciate it.
No problem. I will see you all. I will see you all next time. I will see you on Monday. I'll have a new video out for everyone. Whether or not it's the clip show or the progress report, I will let you know in advance. But I'm going to go take a break now for the rest of the weekend. So thank you so much, Annalise. I know Bronze has already left. Bronze Dragon, thank you. Annalise, thank you. Shaman, thank you. King of Queens, thank you. This has been a great stream, y'all.
And thank you, Shaman.
Thank you, guys. Thank you. Congratulations. See you guys.
Right.
Thanks,
and I will see you all. Congratulations, King of Queens, new president of Atlas Earth.
Thank you so much, guys.
Yeah, I'm going to check out this stream. Thank you, everyone, for watching. I'll see you all on the video